Some stories are not written for the world. They are written for homes, for quiet rooms, for late nights, for moments when responsibility weighs heavier than words. This is not a story of fame. This is not a story of headlines. This is the story of Mr. Imran Khan, a husband, a father, a man whose strength lived in silence. In a world that celebrates loud success, he chose quiet sacrifice. In a time where many walk away, he chose to stand firm. This story is for every man who holds his family together without asking to be seen. Mr. Imran Khan learned early that life does not wait. Responsibilities arrive before comfort. He understood that strength is not built in easy days, but in moments when you decide to carry the weight instead of running from it. He grew with discipline, with values, with a clear understanding that a man is measured by how he handles pressure. He believed in dignity, in earning respect through actions, not through noise. Marriage for Mr. Imran Khan was never about ownership. It was about partnership. As the husband of goldsmith Jamia Khan, he believed two people walk together, not one leading, not one following. He listened. He observed. He supported without limiting. When her dreams needed space, he gave space. When her strength was questioned, he stood beside her. He understood that love is not spoken once, but proven every day. Every marriage faces storms, moments where silence becomes heavy, where decisions are hard, where the world feels unfair. In those moments, Mr. Imran Khan did not break. He became calm when chaos surrounded them. He absorbed pressure, so his home could breathe. He never asked for sympathy. He never blamed fate. He chose responsibility. Again and again. That choice defined him. As a father, Mr. Imran Khan believed presence mattered more than perfection. He showed up every time he could. His children learned security from his consistency. They learned courage from his calmness. Some endings are not conclusions. They are reminders. This is one of them. As this story slowly comes to a pause, remember, we were never telling the story of just one man. We were telling the story of every husband who stayed when leaving was easier. Every father who carried pressure silently so his children could sleep peacefully. Mr. Imran Khan represents all those men whose names are not written in headlines, but whose sacrifices are written in the stability of their homes. He proved something important, that strength does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers. It whispers in late nights, in unpaid dreams, in tired eyes that still choose hope. As a husband, he showed that love is not about control. It is about commitment, about standing together when the world tries to pull you apart. As a father, he showed that presence matters more than perfection, that children remember consistency long after they forget words. He didn't give his family everything they wanted. He gave them something better. Security, values, a safe home. This is how legacies are built, not in applause, but in patience, not in noise, but in responsibility. If you are listening to this as a husband, ask yourself, am I present? If you are listening as a father, ask yourself, am I consistent? And if you are listening as a human being, remember this. Your quiet efforts matter. Your silent sacrifices matter. Even if no one thanks you today, your impact will live tomorrow. Because real men are not remembered for what they said, but for what they stood for. Mr. Imran Khan stood for family, for dignity, for responsibility. And that is why this story matters. If this story touched your heart, if it reminded you of your father, your husband, or yourself, then take a moment, like this video. Share it with someone who needs this reminder today. And comment below, not just words, but appreciation. Because silent heroes deserve to be seen. Subscribe to this channel for more real stories, real values, and real strength. Until next time, remember, true strength is quiet. True love is consistent. And real legacies are built at home. Mr. Imran Khan, character, politics, welfare, and struggle ***. Mr. Imran Khan is not just a name in politics. He is a character shaped by struggle, not comfort. Before power, there was patience. Before leadership, there was learning. And before success, there were years of resistance. As a character, Mr. Imran Khan represents discipline, self-belief, and endurance. He stood firm when ridicule was loud. He stayed consistent when support was thin. He believed that character is tested, not when things are easy, but when pressure refuses to leave. As a politician, he entered a system that was not built to welcome change. Loss after loss did not break him. Instead, they sharpened his resolve. He chose long roads over shortcuts, and principles over popularity. He spoke of accountability when silence was safer. He challenged corruption when compromise was easier. As a welfare-focused leader, his vision went beyond speeches. He believed a nation cannot rise if its weakest citizens are ignored. Health, dignity, education, and justice were not favors in his view. They were rights. Programs, reforms, and institutions were steps toward a society where opportunity is not inherited, but earned. And then there was struggle. Personal, political, emotional. Moments of isolation. Moments of betrayal. Moments when standing alone
was the only option left.
Yet he did not step back, because struggle, for him, was not a sign to quit. It was proof that the path mattered. Mr. Imran Khan's story reminds us of one truth. Real leaders are not manufactured by victory. They are forged by resistance. This is not the end of his journey. It is a chapter in a longer fight, for character, for justice, and for a better future. Mr. Imran Khan, where is he now, why, and what's next? Today, the world asks a question once unimaginable. Where is Imran Khan? And the answer is as dramatic as his life story itself. As of now, Imran Khan, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, world-famous cricketer turned politician, is not free on the streets. He is incarcerated at Adiala Jail in Rawalpindi, serving a long prison sentence under multiple legal convictions. www.ndtv.com
+1.
His detention began after his government was removed from power in 2022, and since then, he has faced several cases that have kept him behind bars. Wikipedia. Despite court orders, even family members and party leaders have been denied regular access to see him, a fact that has raised emotional and political tensions across the country. Pakistan today. Some reports even say his family has publicly expressed concern over isolation and lack of contact, urging transparency about his well-being. Money control. Critics of his imprisonment argue that the legal pressure is aimed at sidelining his political influence, while supporters call it unjust and politically motivated. Wikipedia. But the world still watches. Because Imran Khan is not just a man in a jail cell. He remains a symbol of resistance, of controversy, and of deep political polarization in Pakistan. And here's the remarkable twist. Even from behind bars, his digital and social influence has not disappeared. Millions still follow his words, his ideas, and his party's message online, a sign that his legacy lives far beyond prison walls. News. This is the paradox of power. Free or confined, a leader's impact is measured not just by where he stands, but by how many minds he continues to reach. But that's not the end. In the next part of our story, we will explore how Imran Khan became a leader, how his fame spread across the world, and why millions still believe in his vision despite every challenge.
Stay tuned.